Hello, everyone. Hmm. So, slight planning fail on my part. I'm wearing a green t-shirt today. Ugh. All right, let's see how well I can do. How's everyone doing out there? How do I even play this game? Okay. And then... Alright, there's my overhand smash attack. Yeah, I'm totally jazzed about the DLC announcement. The bow looks pretty cool. I mean, there's not a lot to the announcement, so we'll see what happens. First off, we'll see if I can actually play this game. Let's just put down amygdala, shall we? This was embarrassing. I shouldn't be wiping to... Or amygdala. At level 44, Zomg. Okay, question. Does anyone know what boosts discovery stats? Hi there, buddy. I forgot about that guy. Yeah. You got a GCU, of course, I still love you. Vision obscured. Hello. Ow, my face. Put the blood back in, put the blood back in, we need that. We need to do more than 7 to this guy. Ooh, do not like... Where are you? Okay, okay. Interesting. Ow, my... I guess I'll just get one-shotted. F! Can I have a turn, please? Thank you. God. Rude. Lang. Why am I so bad at this game? Mind the lasers. Thanks, camera. I like the part where we swung around rapidly and just in time to see that we were dying. Oh, fist goes in, guts come out. Why am I dying to this guy? She's not that tough. It's not. They are not that tough a boss. I should not be dying to Amygdala. Don't get fancy, mash R1. Kirk Hunter's Blood Gemstone? C'est quoi ça? Ugh. Kin Hunters. Attack versus the kin up 8.1%. Oh, so what's up, everyone out in chat? Is anyone else hearing the screaming? Is it just me? How did miss? Ow! Dude! Oh, I'm sorry! Hey, there's my innards. No, that wasn't it. Press X to obscure screen. Screen obscured. I would really like to land an attack on this guy at some point. That would be swell. I mean, that was quite generous of you. I only need to do that about, what, 10 more times? fuck? Put the blood back in! Put the blood back in! You know, I always liked the Mygo from Lovecraft stories, but maybe I was misled. Ew. Dude, did you just eye vomit on me? That's really nasty. I'm sorry. What do? What was that? Wee, 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 wee. F. We missed. Wee, 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 wee. Whew. We just barely missed getting cored by that thing. Fuck! Wee, wee. Wee, wee, wee. Wee, wee, wee. Ha! Got your tail. Wee, wee. Wee, wee, wee. Oh! My squiggly spooch. What did I do that? Okay, or we could just die like that. I don't understand why we died, but sure. I do have head pigeons. But it's so full of organs. At least we have to go farming soon. Victor Walters, thank you very much for subscribing. 3 straight months. Squeedly Spooch? I'm not sure I really buy the Eldrazi as Cthulhu monsters. I mean, the Eldrazi are like... They're from the Blind Eternities, right? They're inherently alien. They're not from this world, and they predate upon it, right? In magic lore. However, Lovecraft's old ones and like old gods, they were inherent to the world, right? That's what made them scary. Was that not that they came from beyond to like invade your world? It was that, it wasn't even that they were already there. It was that you were in their world and couldn't tell, right? I think that's way more scary. That you're like, that we were living in a tiny membrane on top of the real universe that these things were masters of. Let's do the thing. Or let's die right here. I don't know what that noise was. Don't want to find out. I am so bored of this fight. Oh my god. I'm just so uninterested in fights where I die because something outside my field of view happens. Maybe I'm just too stupid to play From Software games. Maybe that guy was right who was in here last week, that I'm not an actual From Software fan. The problem is that, like, Dark Souls had way more bullshit in it than this game. Like Blighttown. Like Bed of Chaos. Like, just little niggling level design shit, right? Like, this is an infinitely more polished game than Dark Souls was. But it's still full of horrible horse shit like this. Where it's just like, oh, I think I've dodged away from it. Can't tell! Okay. Okay. Don't know why I'm alive. Don't know why I'm dead. Don't know why anything's happening. Screen obscured. Is this just one of the fights where we take like an hour and run in and out and in and out and get one hit? Okay. Cool. Maybe I'm just done with Bloodborne. I cannot describe how much I do not want to go farming. How much I loathe having to do chores to play a game. Like, that was supposed to be part of being a grown-up, right? Is that you don't have to do your chores anymore before you enjoy a game? Or that your chores just became your regular life? But no, we have to go do our hunter chores now. Yes, Halablast. I am so salty right now. So salty. Just indescribably salty. Can't have an opinion about anything because it's salt. Express an opinion on something? Being salty. Oh god, GCU, of course I still love you. I don't... What did I even use? What am I using right now? I'm using Vim. Canna Geek always just helped me out a lot with, tech. My biggest science revelation recently is that graphene is basically SEO for chem and materials papers. So we only need to do this route like 10 times in order to go and be able to try amygdala again. Well, not the Batman. No, you know what? Figure it out yourself. Yeah, graphene does have way more uses than aerogel. It's just too bad we can't make it. Like, it really feels like in any of these papers, graphene is the thing you add to a theory paper when you're like, we need to be able to sell this to people. And what would get butts in the seat? What sells popcorn? I know. We'll tell them it's a solar cell with increased efficiency. How do we get that? I don't know. Pretend that we can make graphene. And lo and behold, if you just presume that graphene is something that you can make and is cheap, cool story. I resented being called salt. No kidding. That's really cool, GCU, of course I still love you. Oh god. Carbon nanotubes? LOL. If you want to see a materials scientist's head roll back, or eyes roll back up into their head so hard that they implode, be like, I'm really interested in graphene. And they're like, that's a shame. Carbon nanotubes? Yeah, they're great. They're great. They're great. Too bad they have this whole problem with imploding. Why no visceral? Maybe I'll just go draft some magic. We could do an 8-4. Last time I tried to do a quick 8-4, I was here for 2 hours. But like, this is just so boring. Triple time spiral? I don't know how to draft time spiral. If we do dragons, I could always try putting together the exploit deck. Remember that time I put together the exploit deck? That deck was rad. I had Sidisi. Or I could just sit here getting stun locked by this guy. That's pretty fun too. I've heard Metal Gear Solid 5 is totally awesome, except for Quiet, who's totally awkward. Like, I imagine Metal Gear Solid 5 is a little bit like, Ninja Scroll. Remember how sweet Ninja Scroll was? And when you tried to show it to your friends, they're like, yeah, there's this kind of like hardcore porn scene in the middle that you didn't tell me about. What's up with that? And you're like, yeah, I mean, that kind of totally happens, but there's all this other rad stuff that also happens. Did you like any of that? And it's like, why didn't you warn me about that? Ugh. You know what? No Bloodborne tonight. I'm done. Blah. Magic? Magic. Let's do magic. Yeah. Every keyboard is subtly different, which is really cool. I think that's totally sweet. Now experiencing keyboard salt. Uh-oh. Player cam is down. Hold up. Are we there? Got there. What do we want? What do we want? Time spiral. Let's try an Origins fast build. No, it fired right away too. Well, this should be good. Oh! Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Don't know what happened there. Should be back now, though. Okay, what are we passing here that's really good? Eyeblight Massacre is quite good. Ring Warden Owl is quite good. We're passing Weak Red. Not terribly good green, although Leaf Gilder's quite nice. Hold on, stop clicking on things. There's actually decent stuff in this pack. Maybe the blue will come back. Hanger back walker. Okay, so let's be cognizant of what we're passing. Yeah, we're passing good black, good white. So Consul's Lieutenant is quite good. Unholy Hunger is fine. Like, passing the Freeblade was not, like, Consul's Lieutenant. Avon, also quite good. We could cut blue. Just, like, cut blue. Yeah, take the Lieutenant. Yeah, like, we're passing good white is the problem. And it's quite good in this environment. Ugh. Ew. Ram Roller? Llanowar Waste would just be, like, a quarter of a ticket, maybe? But I think we take the Ram Roller here, right? I mean, we're hardly, like, committed to anything yet. The waste keeps us open. Aura. I don't know. Yeah, Wilds is a totally decent pick. I'm not excited by anything else. I think I'm actually going to take... no, let's take the Ram Roller. We've got artifacts for days. Oh, I love this guy. I love this guy. I want to play this guy. But, like, Epiphany is kind of in our deck. Which means Claustrophobia is totally what we want to be doing here if we're in the... Or the Pulse. We just go red-white splashing Hangerback Walker and take the Fiery... What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Why are you here? Oh my god. We have to think about what that means, don't we? What do you do? Turn target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. As long as you control 5 or more enchantments. Addition... Blah, 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 blah. What happened to all the good cards in this pack? Sentinel? Who said Sentinel? I guess we could take a combat trick. Titan Strength is probably actually the best card. The Mist. Mist is good. Mist is a good card. Yeah, and Shrouding Mist is totally solid. Cobble Brute? Are we honestly down to Cobble Brute? Yeah, I guess red-white artifacts. Ugh. Ugh. The Bloodlust? Seriously? Ew. This guy is not what I want to be doing. I guess. Like, it's the best card here, right? Sure. Are we playing a Crow and Jailer? I guess Act. Let's stay open to blue, maybe. Neither our red nor our white is... Well, our white's quite good. Our white is quite good. But our red is not, like... Murder Investigation is like from Return to Ravnica, or is it from Gatecrash? Yeah, we're definitely not tied to red. Like, our best card is Fiery Impulse, which is splashable. Are any of these any good? I suppose this is slightly better. Reclaim. Well, certainly aren't running it. So far, we've drafted a Hangerback Walker, a Lieutenant, and a Fiery Impulse. Well, I mean, also an Enshrouding Mist. But, like, ugh. 11 playables-ish? Oh, hey. Gearcrafter? Giant. Giant's totally fine. Tickles? What's our last? No, okay. This guy's scary. I don't like seeing this guy going around. Yeah, white may get cut here. Crafter or giant? I think it's the giant just because there'll be more gear crafters going around. Right? Like... This is a game. Hold on, I've got to change this. This is awful. This feels so bad. What did we do to deserve this? Oh, ram roller? Why are you so bad? Well, not so bad, just not so good. Yeah, I guess transform and roll out. This guy's fine in our deck. Patron of the Valiant? 4/4 flyer? Yeah. Okay, yeah, get in. Get in. Eros is champion? Awesome. We're also passing a lightning javelin, though. Chances she wields? Wheels? Not great. I don't like passing two of these guys in a row. Yeah, champion. We want to curve. We need to curve. We have to be curving. Always be curving. A, B, C. Always be curving. Bye, Ray. Yeah, the conclusion. Hey, hey, buddy. Get in. Get in. Glad you showed up. Get in. Ew. Ew. I don't like you. I don't like you at all. Active treason, I guess? Yeah, I mean, we can sack the Hangerback Walker with Fiery Conclusion. Sidearm? Actually, Sidearm's not terrible. Oh, hey, what up? What up? Glad you're here. Another mist? Okay. Happy to have two of you around. Totally a misplay. Absolutely a misplay. Okay. Okay, red. Red is good. I don't like any of these cards. We already have an active treason, I suppose. A Rambler. Sure, smash. Get into the side. Fire Friend! Hey, what up, buddy? You're fine. You can also get into the side. Kithian's Tactics. You can get into the sideboard. All right, let's just try to pick up a couple of playables this pack. Like, I'm feeling really good about picking up a Hangerback Walker. Yeah, Free Blades would be really nice to pick up. Any rares that we particularly want? Hell, give me a Chandra. Let's see a Chandra here. Dang it. Well, we're going to need to remember that she's floating around. Another fiery impulse, I guess. Unless there's a coherent argument for taking, like, the sergeant or the tactician or the knight. Like, these are all fine cards, but I think the impulse is just way too good. Are we honestly down to bully? Hell no, we're taking the conclusion. There's so many claustrophobias floating around. We need creatures, but Grasp is actually so much better than Bully. Like, this is just so much better than this guy. Glory Chaser or Scout? I think we take the Glory Chaser. Yeah, Bully will wield, I think. Scout, yeah, probably the Scout was the correct play. Firefriend here is not nice, though. Yeah, Scout does let us get in for Renown, but there might be another Scout coming around, and I don't think there will be another Glory Chaser. Flare? Flare I'm happy with. Or Dragon Fodder. We're kinda light on removal, though, guys. Flare isn't great. Durgan Fodder? Yeah, I think we want Dragon Fodder here. Easier to cast. Oh, hey, Cleric, get in. You're good. I like you. Lol, Moonlight. Oh, this feels so bad to see going around now. Another Skyraker Giant, though. Cobble Brute, get out. Charging Griffin, get out. Oh, Subhype! Yes, sorry. What are you doing here? Why are you still here? Lol. I don't want to deal with you. I don't like you. Sad Trombone. I don't like combat tricks. I don't like when other people have combat tricks. Nivix Barrier, you're quite bad. You can leave. Feldheim C has just subscribed for the 25th straight month. Thank you very much, Feldheim. Such support. Very consistent. Wow. Oh. I'm not thrilled with his stack. I do have a sidearm. We have a sidearm. Cut a giant. Do we cut one of the mists, or are they good enough to play two? They're such good, so good, but. Ugh. Ugh. I think we cut the Bloodlust. I really like Elemental, though. Elemental is so good. Hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, Enshrouding Mist is almost always a 2-for-1. Cut your ores and ship it with 16 lands. Yeah. I don't know, I really like Grasp for getting through our occasional guys. Like, we've got a lot of renowned dudes here. That is fair, actually. I just really like the haste on this guy, Breaker. Or, sorry, Havoc 4. Oh, yeah, cut a strength, I think. Good eyes. Otherwise, I like this. I like this. $10-7? No, we've got double white early. 9-8, though, I like. That's really fascinating, NBA fan life. Thank you for your contribution to the stream. No, oh, God. And then we put in our own mountain, which is the identical mountain, but it's ours. Yeah, the strength is really good, but like, I don't know. We'll see how things go. The problem is, like, Hangerback Walker was pack 1, pick 1. I mean, we've got a lot of weak cards in here, but well, we'll see what happens. Oh, I love the fast build so much. Oh, NBA fan life. You're trolling. I get it. I get it. You're trolling. Red-white is bad in this format. Blaze will close out a game. Sorry, I couldn't quite get out red-white is bad in this format without laughing. Hangerback Walker is so good. Today I am having a This is Hefeweizen from Moon Underwater Brewing. Why, yes, I would like to play first. Thank you for offering. Sure. Not exciting. But, you know, probably fine. Opponent's doing nothing. We're happy to let our opponent do nothing. I would like to be doing something, though. I kind of really dislike this not having any turn 3 plays planned that we're on. Creature? Man, why can't you just be Goblin Grenade? Do we just conclude this guy? Just be like, boosh! Now let's see if he blocks. You're thinking, do I have a combat trick? Not as, okay. Sack target creature. Kaboom! That was probably quite bad. Everything is okay. Turn to frog? Are you gonna turn to frog me? I think we beat him with both, and if he tries any bullshit, we just blow it up with a goblin. Oh yeah, turn to frog is 1 blue, and I have mist in hand, so... Do we just be like, yeah, cool goblin, and then be like, you got my goblin. How would you like to meet my friend? I think we're fine to, like, just trade a goblin here. What? What? I mean, we could have misted the goblin, but we have so many better cards that we can mist. And this guy. This guy. 4/3 first strike. That pumps things. Such synergies. And now we can just hold up Fiery Conclusion and Enshrouding Mist until the end of the game, which will not be long. Thank you very much, Watsy Robert. Lol. Admiral Mamo, you do good work for us. Thank you very much. Beginning of combat. Go ahead. Bluff me. I dare you. Bluff me. Have you read this card? I don't think you've read that card, dude. Clash of Wills? What do you think of a Clash of Wills right here? I think this reeks of Clash of Wills. Reeks of Wheelchair. I'm gonna wait for you to tap out, dude. In the interim... Deal with it, nerd. Race? Race me round the life counter, Hannah. Yeah, dude. Do 4. No, a thing that kind of affects me. That's awkward. I guess we just replay it. Oh, I could have untapped it. Shit. Tapped creature. Right. Well, I'm bad at this game, so... Nice creatures with 3 or less toughness. No, the phobias. Wait, hold on. Target creature. There we go. Skadoosh. Choo choo. Fire Friend. Fire Friend is here, everyone. Renowned Stalwart Haven, 2 Blood Curse Knights, Charging Griffin, and a Graveblade Marauder on the field. Holy crap. 5 claustrophobias? That's unreasonable, GCU. Of course, I still love you. I know where I must have said that quote. I just don't remember doing it. What you doing? Opponent apologized. Harsh. All right, opponent's playing out something. Ring Warden Owl, you say? Well, that sure doesn't block Fire Friend. Let's go for the blowouts, everyone. Yeah, this is lethal if he doesn't block it, because we can just Enshrouding Mist. But likely he will try... he'll throw someone under the bus. Our opponent is just going to let us Abyss him every turn. It's probably fine. I really wish it wasn't double white, but sometimes you have to pay double white for a 4/4 flyer. We're kind of going shields down here. It doesn't give it protection. Effects. Effects. Enshrouding Mist doesn't give protection. Enshrouding Mist is a very different card from God's Willing. Fat, ugly sea. Kill yourself, you ugly sea sponge. Is that NBA guy? Wow. Yeah, like we can just grasp him down right now. Okay. You have another creature. Fortunately, we're taking 6 here. Or, yeah, no, we take 6. So, quite clearly another Enshrouding Mist. So just attack through, tap down the Ring Warden Owl. Okay. Could have moved the sidearm. Now he knows we have an Enshrouding Mist in red-white. Do we have any good game against, like, a deck running Claustrophobias? Ha! Got you. Ew. Ugh. Jailer is still bad. I'm not excited about this guy. We didn't really see any artifacts worth killing. Blue-white skies, you would expect to see more, like, flying creatures, but we didn't. I think I just like keeping the burn up here. Well, this seems quite good. Well, I mean, it's not super good, but it's got a turn 2 play. It's not curving as hard as I would like. But I don't see it getting better on 6. Whoa. Yeah, I don't hate cutting Glory Chaser on the draw. That's probably reasonable. Play a creature. Oh. Now I've got to keep up. Well, no, I don't. Oh, there. Fire Friend. Right on time. Even a little early. I'm really sorry to hear that, Admiral Mamo. Watercourser? Man, we don't even get to kill that thing. What a shame. Ha! Even got in for one. I think we just kill you before then, dude. I think your do nothing turn 3 play is just not strong in this meta. I think this is a card you want to play in this in this environment. But I think it's a card you need to play with other things. All right, what do we mill? Both are ram rollers. Opponent is a monster. Yeah, tutelage isn't blocking Fire Fiend. Aeronaut? Okay. Guess what dies to Impulse? Hell, do we even just kill it now? So it can't block? Fuck it. Peace. Out of here. Go away. I don't like it when my things get chumped. I'd rather do 5. Okay, cool. Cleric in a mountain. We can live with that. Okay. I want to blow up that. I would like to pay this to do it. I would like to sacrifice a goblin to do so. We have all the answers. Don't let opponent know that we're top decking. Two more mountains. Oh, that's perfect. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Sphinx's tutelage is putting in work. Oh, do more nothing. Do more nothing. Pick it up. Disperse? Called it. Okay. This is starting to hurt. Enshrouding Miss, Patron. Ugh. I mean, there are worse things to have milled away. But our opponent doesn't kill us in 2 turns here. We're still in quite good shape. They've got a lot of mana up. Send to sleep? Okay. Opponent's deck does seem to be functioning. And he does have the mana to draw. So we're definitely bringing in the... No, Mist does not untap right now because it's not renowned. What do we name this deck? Oh, okay. Yeah, did you see that? Total skill. Total skill. We are 1-0. How do I justify right? No, opponent was just like, you got me. Right? Oh, thank you, Lee Benningfield. Wow. Man. Deck names are tricky. Ooh, before I forget, I'm going to run an ad since we've got some time here. And then I'll be right back. Sound good? Sounds good. It would help if I unmuted the stream, probably. Sorry, we got a new black magic card and are manually resetting everything bit by bit. How are you guys doing? Hold on, let me go to booth. There we go. Yeah, there's the ticket. What do we call this deck? How am I feeling? Good. Going out of town this weekend. Ugh, I hate that shit, GCU. Of course I still love you. That sounds like the worst. Open source programs, right? Why don't we name it that? I like that idea. We have filmed more Friday nights. The new Friday nights should be going up this Friday. Men of Renown? I like that. Oh, that's even better. Actually, I prefer my name, Watsy Robert. I love it when people ask, why did you stop doing Friday nights? And it's like, don't know what to tell you guys. It's a monthly series. Green Blue Infect? What is the Infect deck in Modern right now? It basically is like green ramp exalted with a bunch of other stuff. Its Infect creatures are like Ink Moth Nexus, I think. And then it just runs I know it runs Inkmoth Nexus and Noble Hierarch. Or Honored Hierarch, Noble Hierarch. The good one. Yeah, green-black Infect Modern. Green-blue could be... Like, green and blue are both good cards. Oh yeah. Grounds... Noble. Blighted Agent? I guess Blighted Agent, well, it can still be blocked, but it's got Shroud? Shroud, right? Why would you play Blighted Agent? It was before Hexproof, right? So it's got like... Or is it just can't be blocked? Right. Green-black Infect is the reason why Might of Old Krosa is like a $10 card right now. What the hell? You know what? I prefer Watsy Roberts' name. Not green-black? Yep. I have no idea what's going on in chat. But anyways, the next name is the next round is going to fire. Infect is not in green-black modern. There's like a billion green-black moderns. The Rock is the basis of modern. Blue-green, in fact. Oh, okay. I honestly don't do much modern. Modern is not really a played format here in Victoria. Everyone either does Highlander, which is like the, you know, you just want to go down to the game store and jam a few games format. Legacy, which is the serious tournament format, or Standard. Well, it's a lot like a Malta 5 with some good cards. Hi, Dark Morford. Like, this is a lot like a Malta 5, right? When are we going to play Consoles Lieutenant? It's not going to be for a while. We're on the draw. Let's keep it. It's not like it's getting better on a 6. This is not a great keep. I'm not terribly happy with this keep. But we're on the draw. Maybe we get there. It's only an 8-4. They're very forgiving, right? And planes. Dog balls. Don't worry, we've got a turn 3 play. Oh, that's a guy we can totally kill. All right, we're on curve. We're on curve. Everything's fine. Oh, you get an impulse too. I would have mulled with a scry there. That seems like a fine play from opponent Llanowar Empath. He's not under very much pressure. This guy blocks, doesn't trade. He doesn't know what we have in our hand. Like, we still get Giant, right? We Abyss the Llanowar Empath. Puts a card on bottom, puts a card on top, reveals Force Mage. Okay, well, hopefully he trades with Empath then. Otherwise, we're in like this super awkward race. Dead Rekka just subscribed. Thank you very much, Dead Rekka. 13 straight months. Wow. Generous. I guess we're just in a race here. Hoping we hit either like 2 planes, Toot Sweet, Or, yeah, well, we take 4. Right? But he's not trading unless he double blocks. And like, the green combat trick in this format is 2 mana? So we get into 16, but it's not really sustainable from opponent right now. Well, we'll let him think what we've got here. Like that we've got, what, Enshrouding Mist or something. Oh, Might of the Masses is 1 green. Right. Well, that'll be awkward. Titanic Growth was what I was thinking of. Might of the Masses? Really? You using it now? Yeah, fucking A, dude. Better a ram roller than me. Paranundrox just subscribed for the first time. Welcome to the stream, Paranundrox. Thank you very much for joining us here. Well, this is the clearest combat trick I've seen in quite a while. Do we just take 4 and... What are we looking at here? Rock Smallers? Rock Smallers, what do you guys think? Alright, let's see what this guy's got in his deck. Four, 5. Come on, 1. Freeblade? Really? And Timberpack Wolf? Ew, dude, you were supposed to play a good card there. Here, have another Ram Roller. Now you can wonder what's going on. Maulers, yeah. We may have assumed that we're on the beatdown a bit too much here. Huh. Team Ram Roller? Say Team Ram Roller. Ruh-roh. An opponent does SFA. Okay. Now let's hold back the Cleric to block. Yeah, the other Timberpack Wolf is bad. Oh yeah, Mamo, I wouldn't worry about that guy being on Twitch for much longer. Well, this is a clear combat trick coming up. No? Oh, you actually have nothing. Opponent has nothing in hand. This is the point in a paper magic match where you would take your sheet of paper that you're recording life totals on and write opponent has nothing. Well, this guy's deck is totally fine. It's playing good creatures. That's kind of what you want to be doing. Like, it's playing good, common creatures. These are all good creatures at common. Right? Undercity Troll is even quite good. Our opponent hasn't hit his bombs yet, which happens. Yeah, we drew a plains. Got there on that plan. Okay, we've made our opponent's field bad. Let's play out... Oh, God. No, let's play out the actual beef here. Lethal in air seems fine. I mean, like, ideally we'd want to play that guy into a board of, like, renowned guys, but just resolving lethal in air that has to be answered is fine. Okay, opponent had nothing. Those creatures gain vigilant? Yeah, no, that's not what we want to be doing in almost any situation here. We didn't really see enough of our opponent's deck. Oh, I don't like Warhorn at all. The problem is, like, our opponent's deck is the one that's going to be playing all the Hitchclaw Recluses, right? Sorry, I called it a lieutenant. It's supposed to be a lieutenant. A lot of very old men would be very angry right now if they had heard me say that. Yeah, but our opponent's deck is, like, the deck that stops flyers. But, I mean, sure, let's give it a shot. That actually seems reasonable to play the giant over the fire friend on the play, or on the draw. Hey, buddy! Thanks for showing up. I mean, we're not doing anything until turn 2, and even then this guy's just, like, being a mana sink for a while, but at least we can hold up a Shrouding Mist until it's time for, like, Hangerback Walker to die for the team. Okay. Like, Sweet Curve, right? Ugh. Ugh. Next turn we're in for a beating, guys. Next turn we're in for quite a beating. We're taking 4 and this thing is getting renowned. That's actually super bad. Like, we're in a race here, but we're starting from behind. I hope we draw some removal. Well, I mean, you pronounce it however you want, username anniversary. Fuck. Okay, well, we'll just take a beating here. We'll just take a beating here. That seems reasonable. God damn. Like, we can try to start eating his board, but if he rolls in with anything here, we've got a sick read on, odds on the soul, read on Might of the Masses. 50-50. Our opponent has 2 cards in hand. Do you keep a deck like this without a comment, or do you keep a hand from a deck like this if you don't have the combat trick in hand? Opponent's thinking about it. Another Force Mage. Okay. We just take 5. Comfortable taking 5. Opponent has not left up God. Opponent has not left up regenerate mana. Okay, so we just beat in with Ram Roller. And then hold up Enshrouding Mist and Ravaging Blaze, right? Opponent's deck is fine. He made it to a second round of an 8-4, right? He was probably playing totally fine things. I think, yeah, we play out the Giant here and hold up Enshrouding Mist, although I really would have liked to have had more mana up so that we could start ticking up Hangerback Walker. Yeah, like, opponent has a really consistent deck that's based around really playable commons. This is exactly the kind of draft deck you want to put together. I think the overall quality of our opponent's deck is just quite strong. I think Hangerback Walker just gets thrown under the bus here. Really? Interesting. We go to 1 here. Hmm. Can we do 16 damage this turn? Yeah, I'm just dead. All right. Opponent's deck is good. There's a reason opponent made it here. I think we need more blockers, to be perfectly honest. But not like that guy. Oh, good. The internet know-it-all brigade is here. Hmm. I would like to get in the other Skyraker Giant. Oh, I like this plan quite a lot. This is quite good. tough decisions. Which first striker do we use to keep the Undercity troll out of our hair forever with? I think I like drawing out conceptual removal first with the Acroan Sergeant, especially since it can, like... I like developing our board here. Yeah, Force Mage is a thing. If he cracks in, he has Might of the Masses. If he doesn't, he doesn't. He doesn't. Opponent has nothing. I also just like continuing to develop our board here. Like, we've got some very good creatures that we can just play out. And the Eros' champion requires an answer. Well, yeah, he had an answer. Do we fierily conclude something? Or do we just continue to beat in? I think we just beat in and hold up Fiery Conclusion until he plays out something next turn. I really want to see if he plays another Timber Pack Wolf into this. Might of the Masses doesn't cut it here, son. Zizorargus. Thank Watsy Robert for the deck name. Okay. Kind of a do-nothing effect. We want to draw a land here. Might of the masses, huh? Well, there's quite a clear... No, okay. Opponent has nothing. Awkward. Do we beat in with everything here? I think we just go aggressive here, make him make trades. Like, we got lucky. Yeah. Lose both, okay. Yeah, it seemed like the incorrect play from opponent. Okay, we know he has a Might of the Masses, so what I'm just going to do is play out this guy. Because he can make this a 4-4 with Regenerate. Holding up Might. Opponent can do nothing. Opponent is sandbagging a land and has Might of the Masses. Yeah, like, Might makes problems, but you know what? I would much rather he use the Might defensively than offensively to do something explosive to me. Really? Interesting. Well, what are you going to do? Opponent has Hixus. Undercity Troll still dies. Yep. Like, what are you going to do? Like, Firefriend here is... and opponent is just dead. Do we block this guy? I don't think so. Opponent continues to have nothing. We are in top deck wars. Now opponent knows that we have nothing. I don't know. What do you do when you just draw 2 land in a row, right? Fire friend? No. No, we're dead. Well, that was fun. We've got another hour. Want to do it again? Let's see if we can put together a cool deck this time. No, wait, not this one. There we go. Waffle Fortress just subscribed. Thank you very much, Waffle Fortress. Welcome back. Oh, thank you for continuing there. Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes you just rip 2 land in a row. Happens. Clear deck name? Chillax. God. Ugh. What do we even have? Throne? Throne's a weird card. I'm almost tempted to take Jesse's Girl here, which is a rad card. This puts us so hard into one really good archetype. Zwitter Ions? I like Zwitter Ions. Throne deck all the way? I've never played the Throne deck. Like, Throne is just fine. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's do the Throne deck. Let's do the Throne deck, everyone. It's not like we're passing good white here. But I want to take the blue card. Throne deck. Throne deck. It's an 8-4. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, chat. God, Mardu Goggles is so a deck I want to play in Standard. Alright, so Marauder? I like Marauder. King me? Avon? Celestial Flare? Marauder, Flare. Like, the Sigil deck wants to be playing black-white. Avon Flash Pick? Yeah, that's probably correct. Although in a fight between Avon and Marauder... Marauder's uncommon. Mist? We take the Mist here, right? Auramancer is actually what we want to be in. But yeah, Wait. Wait is the card that we want. In a do-nothing deck... Like, Wait kills a 2-drop, then goes to the graveyard. Then you pick up the Auramancers on the wheel, right? Wait is actually decent. Auramancer goes into a certain deck where it's fine. So, Cleric or Mist? No, I like Cleric. Freeblade, what are you doing here? Hi. Hey, Bay. What's up? I'm happy picking up another Way to the Underworld. Yeah, Auramancer will wheel. Don't even worry about it. And if not, we'll pick up another one. Grasp? Grasp is just a good card. I guess Bloodsucker is a flyer, technically speaking. Sure. What are you still doing here? I guess it's because you're not terribly good. Like, this deck is going to be goofy, but sometimes you can pull off goofy decks in 8-4s because nobody is fighting you for the pieces. Is there anything we want to cut? No, these are really getting played. Technically, we could play a Warhorn. I don't see it happening. Aerial Volley. Sure, why not? Bloodlust is the card to cut there. Is Bloodlust actually good? It seems quite bad, but I'm not used to evaluating cards in Origins. Oh, opponent wishes good game. Or we could just be in green. You're not exciting, lady. You fail to interest me. Freeblade or Hunger? Or Wait? Yeah, I'm a little worried that, that Oromancer didn't wheel. Take the Freeblade. It's an 8-4. Take the Freeblade. Yeah, the problem is we're passing so many good cards. So many good cards. She's 13 tickets? That does pay for the draft, and everything else in here is a common. You guys are gonna kill me. Assassin or another cleric? It's so fucking embarrassing to money draft in an 8-4. Oh, she's gonna be great in Zendikar, but let's take the cleric here. Are we just an Abzan crap? Infernal Scarring is not interesting. Undead Servant is okay. Remove black. I really like Weight of the Underworld in this plan, though. Force Abzan crap. Yeah, the Castellan is just so good. What do you do? Reveal the top X cards of your library. Put all land cards from among them onto the battlefield. Tapped in the... No wonder you're wheeling. Oromancer? The other cleric? Yeah, turn black into a splash. That seems fine. I like having one of Oromancer with 2 Weight of the Underworld. Orchard Spirit? Like, 3rd Cleric, quite good. Oromancer makes the Sigil work. Oromancer is just such a more interesting card than Cleric. But Orchard Spirit is the correct card. Oromancer, does Rebecca Gayheart. Foundry? We can't play colorless mana in a deck like this. Meteorite for fixing is like the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. But I think it is Meteorite. I don't want to be taking more double white, he says, seriously considering an Amprint Tactician. Empath for the Scry. We are getting real far away from what I want this deck from what I wanted this deck to be doing. I think I prefer Empath just for the, What are you doing here? Who left you in a pack? Or did this guy get bad while I've not been playing? Anointer? Anointer's good. Right? This card didn't get bad while I was away. Grasp. Stay white, yeah. Let's take Anointer. What are you? What are those? What are those? I like you actually way better than Charging Griffin. I'm taking the talent of the telepath and you can't tell me not to. Sure, Infernal Scarring. It's also an enchantment. Animus Awakening? Lol, okay. Pilgrimage, also a card. White is way open, but we've been passing good white cards. Like the Flare didn't wheel. Oh. I hate the idea of using our splash as fixing. We should not be fixing with our splash. Oh, good. Do we take the Evolving Wilds here? Or the Wild Instincts? I don't like getting deeper into green. I also don't like the idea of... Yeah, Wild Instincts. It has to be the Wild Instincts. No, we're taking the fixing. We're making this deck... Freeblade. What? Man, I think I broke this draft. I think I broke this draft. Whenever a creature you control becomes... Get in! What? What? Get out! Get out! Get out! Dead kids? Dead kids should have gotten in. Sorry. I passed to dead kids? I didn't even see it. My God. I didn't take the children, because I'm bad at this game. Oh, you. You're so weird. But not good. I don't think you're good. Messenger only grabs elves? Yep. Let's double down on our bad plan here. Well, this went pear-shaped fast, because I'm bad at this game. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, everyone watching. We have 19 playables. But they're quite good. What? How did Nissa get cut? Nope, bad. Do we put in, like, 2 weights? Sigil? Well, we've still got the sigil in. Hell, let's run it. How many enchantments do we actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think if I get 1 4/4, I'm happy with this guy. No, I'm not. Ugh. This is so terrible. Fine, 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 fine. Let's do it. Oh, well, we do get our land. Add basics. Three virtual black sources. We're not on double white until we need flare. Actually, I fucking hate Sigil. Fleshbag Marauder, get in. There we go. Who knows? I ain't paying for this draft. Let's see what happens with it. Wait, a 6-mana Time Walk with Awaken? Spoilers are up. Oh. Oh, you know what that means. You know what that means, chat. You know what that means. There are 2 Time Walk effects in Standard right now. Oh my god. I'm building it. It exiles itself? Sure, whatever. Whatever. I'm playing 8 Time Walks and all of the loot and draw effects in the game. And Ugin? Part the Water Veil. Check it out. Interesting. Okay. I can take 2 turns. Why, yes, I would like to go first. Thank you for asking. Yes, I would like to keep this bonkers hand as well. That also seems quite good. Oh, I missed a sub? I'm sorry. Who was the sub? Comrade Barrick just resubscribed for the 7th month. Thank you very much, Comrade Barrick. Good to see you here. Evolving Wilds. Crackit Fort. There's our Bant Plains. Is our Abzan stack, crab stack, just going to get there? No! Yeah, you know what? I don't think you have it in you. You do. Well, that's not a great trade, but I don't like having Leaf Guilders sitting around while I'm on the Renown plan. Well, that sure shit does not block our Knight of the Pilgrim's Road. I'm really excited about this Part the Water Veil, Temporal Trespass, horrible, horrible deck. Terrible deck. Like, just a fucking awful deck. What does Gruesome Slaughter do? Until end of turn, colorless creatures you control gain tap. This creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature. Interesting. Amprint Tactician. Okay, you still can't attack, dude. Do we crack in with everything and play out Llanowar Empath? I was asking rhetorically. Okay. Okay, you've ramped some. Elvish Visionary. Sure. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, can't quite do it. Oh, yeah. I guess we 2-for-1 ourselves to get rid of the responder. Shame that. Yes. The new Updog spoiler card? Ooh, very exciting. Gruesome Slaughter seems fine. Drana, Liberator of Malakir, seems exactly what, like, Eternal Sui Black wants to be doing. Okay, another Elvish Visionary. Whew. Alright then. Want to buy answer. Crack in with everything. He blocks one of them. Blocks 2, maybe? Does he Might of the Masses something? Who knows? I'm not terribly invested in this deck. So let's see what happens. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Well, I mean, like, there's quite clearly, I think, going to be a 5-color ally deck floating around, probably with, like, General What's-His-Ass being a 5-color commander card. This guy's really awkward. So do we just take 8 in the air here? Well, I mean, we do. Opponent quite clearly has some kind of plan. Yeah, that'll happen. Good. Good. Oh, good. Good. Good for you. Good for you. What are you going to do when you just rip land in a row? How do we deal with these things? Well, run it back. No, we keep this. This is fine. Well, we could have had 2/4/4 flyings. If we drew exactly the cards that we had, plus an additional card. We totally could have had exactly that play you described. Please flare me. No? Never seen a clearer flare in my life. Never seen a clearer flare in my life. Oh. There we go. Yeah, opponent's off green, I guess. Tactician for no value? Let's spread it around a bit. Now it's our turn to top deck like a champ. Now opponent is back on green, so let's see what they resolve. A Leaf Gilder. Really? Yeah, I guess Cleric does play around Tragic Arrogance. That's true. No. We can play nothing in our hand. We're on the draw. Not even slightly a keep. There's a keep. There's a keep. Yeah. Yeah, you like it, don't you? What can men do against such solid curve? Against such solid curve. They can try to ramp for no value on turn 3. What? Hey, Nissa. You want to get in on this? Sure. For the rub-ins. Yes, I would like to use her ability. Uh, there's our land. Maulers? Are you gonna rumble with Maulers? Are we rumbling with Maulers now? Empath. Okay. What are you revealing? Valoron Wardens. Okay. Reeks of Enshrouding Mist. Reeks of Enshrouding Mist. Oh, I should have Tacticianed and smashed. Like, we have Leap, right? Yeah, Enshrouding Mist. Still feels bad. We kind of lost big on tempo there. Oh, this is interesting. I forgot this card was in this format. I did not like using the Leap like that. And here come the Wardens. Or no, this is way too much mana for Wardens. Recluse, huh? Tactician and Rumble? Or Disciple and Rumble? Well, Tactician also kills Wardens. And the Wardens are getting through next turn if he wants them to because of the Rogue's Passage. Actually, I like... Yeah, Disciple, then build up. Until then, we just rumble with the Free Blade, I think. Wait, this guy has a second ability, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. NSG Reaper just subscribed for the 25th straight month. No anointing because I'm an idiot. It's because I'm an idiot. We're gonna actually lose by 1 damage now. Knightly Valor. Ew. Ew. Well, someone's getting traded. We really could have used a land here. I hate you so much, Tragic Arrogance. I hate you so much. Nice of you to show up. Nice of you to show up. Renown 2. Oh my god. Well, this guy's just gonna clock us with Rogue's Passage. We're dead in 2 turns here. We probably should have meteorited. We do not have a swamp, guys. We can't play Weight of the Underworld on the Wardens. You know what? Okay, we're just getting... Now we meteorite. Oh, fuck. It has vigilance. Nice bluff. Did you see us bluff him? That was skill. Yeah, opponent's thinking flare. It's got to be a flare. What the hell is this hot horse shit? What? What did you draft? I had no idea I had no hand. Thank you for the... Opponent seems to think we have a grip. So, okay. What are you gonna do? Opponent had it. What now? I mean, we are 7 minutes to the end of... Yeah, that got real in a hurry. Yeah, I don't think we were winning that one anyways. Oh, yeah. At least I got Nissa. Yeah, actually literally on fire. Yeah, I don't think there was a world where we were winning a game against the Tragic Arrogance Gideon's Phalanx deck. Crack-a-pack? What do we have in our collection? If Mitgo wants to load our collection. Other products. Sure, let's open a pack of Origins. I want us a pack of Origins tonight. Let's open it. Ready? Yes, open one. Let's see what we get. Angel's Tomb. No! Boo. What's the first pick here? Javelin? Oh, I hate it when this happens. I actually really like the Elf deck in Origins Limited. What do you even take first out of this pack? Shaman? But then you're passing it... Well, which Shaman? Like, you force elves, but then you're passing another decent elf, right? Tomb is fine, but I'm not first picking one. Javelin and cut red. I like that plan. I like Javelin cut red plan. I really like the like strong signal pack one. Like I think that is a correct play in a pod where you can trust other people to be able to read signals. Cleric cuts white. That's true. I think Javelin's a better card. I don't think Shaman of the Pack does wheel. I've taken that bet before and it never wheels. Meddler. Ugh. Signaling? How does signaling work? Like I know, you've seen my drafts. All I know is that in paper at YJ, I get past things like Reckoners, Boros Reckoners, and like bombs in pack 3s. Or pack 2? Whatever. I know I've been past Boros. Like I get rewarded for signaling well, is what happens. But it tends to happen way less on MtGo. I'm going to attribute that to the lower skill level of players on Magic Online. Ah, GCU, of course, I still have you. The trick is that you can effectively manage what signals are going out, right? Like, if we cut white, if white is just gone, right? What other white cards are we passing? We're actually passing none, right? If we take Javelin, we're passing a Smash to Smithereens, which no one is taking happily. Yeah, but then the person to your left can take no white cards out, right? They actually cannot take white cards out, which doesn't matter immediately, but it matters quite a lot in pack 2, right? Do you want to draft one more time? Ugh, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going away for the weekend. Let's draft one more time. Let's do a fast build. Magic Origins. Origins 3. Fast build, single limb. Oh, I don't like Time Spiral. It's weird. I can try. I mean, I'm not very good at this game, as you've seen, right? And usually when I bring up that among the players that I move amongst that I really like using pack 1 to signal hard, they're like, yeah, that doesn't work. And it's hard to argue with results. So, okay, we're taking the Kythian's Irregulars here, I think, right? But here's the problem. Tactician is a good card, right? So say we take the Irregulars, which we are probably doing. What white are we passing? Because the theory is that we want our opponents to not be taking our white cards, right? So if we take the Irregulars and pass this pack to our left, the person on our left looks at the pack and starts evaluating the cards based on... And, like, the person to our left is also trying to guess what we drafted because they also do not want to get cut on their cards in pack 2. So they will look at this pack and think, well, they passed me an Amperin Tactician, which is good, right? It's totally fine. They also passed me a Ring Warden Owl, which is decent. A Boggart Brute, which is decent. Like, these are all playable cards. The Thunderclap Wyvern is quite good. It's quite good, right? But they will try to stay away from double white right away. And, well, here we take the Free Blade, I think. Right? But we're passing them good red. Well, not good red. But weird red. We're also passing some double white. Another Ring Warden Owl. There's going to be a reasonably happy blue player in this pod, I think. Don't worry, we've got Free Blade selected, so I'm just going to talk out my decision-making process here. Leaf Gilder is quite good. Vastwood Gorger is not exciting, but it's probably fine. I'm awkward about passing the Eros' Champion. See, what I'm really happy about Free Blade is that in Magic Origins, in particular, it's not a super fast format in the way that Zendikar was fast, but it's a format where you want to be having 1, 2, 3, 4 drops. Yeah, I'm just burning tickets, James. Come over, we'll set some alight. And here we are, taking a Patron of the Valiant in a Renown deck. So, okay, we've selected the Patron of the Valiant. Now, considering what other white are we passing? Healing Hands? Garbage. Enlightened Ascetic? Marginal sideboard tech. And we are still open on our second or third color. Now, if we were to, say, take another good card like Fire Fiend Elemental, which I like this guy. This guy is a C+ card. He's a totally playable common. If we pick this guy for the sake of argument, I'm not saying we are anywhere near taking this guy. The person to our left is going to look at what we've passed and say Patron of the Valiant. Obviously, nobody else in this pot is in white. I should probably pivot into white. Right? But if we cut the Patron of the Valiant, suddenly there's nothing good in here in white. And in pack 2, we should be sad. Now, here's where things start to get dicey. I want to take the Flare out of this pack because it solid cuts white. And there's no, like, exciting other things. Like, Necromantic Summons is a fun card. Owl is a fun card. Bloodlust is fine. Dragon Fodder is fine. Victor is okay. Even Vile is playable. But if we cut Flare, no one else can take white out of this pack. Right? And it keeps us in one color. Right? So that means in our further packs, we are remaining open and light and agile. Right? It means that whatever we open in pack 2, if it's a white card, obviously we take it. If it's something else, we don't have to cut anything. And here's where that plan starts to fall apart. I think Unholy Hunger is probably the best card in this pack. Yeah, like Hunger is the best card, right? So here we have a choice where we're like, well, now we have to go into a second color, right? Disperse is fun. Hunger kills something. And also, yes, chat brings up a good point. We got past Hunger 5th. That's unusual. Either this pack had strong black in it, so strong that people were just not taking Hungers at all, and this was like the 5th pick, or nobody to our right is in black. Both are possible. It's difficult to establish right now. Vryn Nightmare. I like this guy a lot. I'm not sure how good he is in Limited. They are in Limited. Wingmare, sorry. Eyeblight Massacre. Mini Wrath. Quite good. Although we don't really we are not in the colors to take good advantage of its non-elf claws. I like Read the Bones here. Fetid Imp is fine. Fetid Imp is fine. Tactician is also fine. I'm going to select the Read the Bones. That was probably wrong, actually. I think I wanted to continue to cut white and take the Nightmare, or the Wingmare. I'm going to take the Grasp of the Hieromancer here. I think that was just a mistake. I think I wanted the Wingmare just for a 2/1 flyer at 3. Grasp of the Hieromancer. Like, Bones is fine. Bones is a fine card. I've selected Grasp of the Hieromancer here. Let's evaluate what else we're passing, right? It's a 2/1 flyer. I'll play that for 3. Like Meteorite. We're not passing anything exciting anymore. Marauder? Yeah, I'll take Marauder. A 3-mana Cruel Edict? Yeah, the person to our left has seen no good white, right? We've cut white so hard that no one to our left is probably going to be in white. I'm going to take the Marauder here. And here we are back at, this is pack 1. Tactician has wheeled. Tactician has wheeled. This is what we call successful signaling, although this is also, again, hard to evaluate because this is the first pack that's made it around. So we know that no, we haven't passed much good white, and Amprint Tactician isn't really a good way of evaluating if we've cut it effectively, but it's not a bad sign. It's not a bad sign that this guy has come back to us. I don't like this guy outside of the elf deck. I don't think we're playing anything in this pack. I mean, black could have been picked quite heavily. It's possible. But Unholy Hunger, a Fleshbag Marauder, and a Read the Bones, these were all reasonably late picks. And these are all totally playable cards. I'm going to take the Cullblade, but I don't think I'm going to play it if I can help it. Bloodsucker is fine. Dark Dabbling is our first, like, completely unplayable card, which is not surprising to be picking up now. Yeah, there's arguments to be made for cutting, like, Active Treason. But I also don't like cutting in pack 1, because, again, people are trying to read the signals. I'd rather take the cards I want to play. Usurus RN. You again. Ugh. Yeah. Sigil, get in. No, but then we're passing a Cleric and a Grasp. I think Sigil might wheel. Sigil isn't that strong, and I think it would wheel, to be perfectly honest. I want to take the Cleric here. Or the Knife. No, the Knife is correct. Oh my god, what was I saying? The Knife. Totally the Knife. This is not a signaling move at all, but I think it's just a good card. Yeah, people do not pivot into a double white card when we've cut all the good white. Especially a double white card like Sigil. So I'm going to take the... Really? The Ghoul? Ghoul's common. I'm going to take the uncommon Throwing Knife. Now, Stalwart Haven? Kniffy? Chief of the Foundry is a cool card, but we don't have anything good to work with it. Like, Knife is fine. I wasn't excited by anything in that pack. But, I mean, it's a shock, kind of. I think we take the Deadbridge Shaman here, or the Stalwart Haven. Oh wait, the Heartbeast? There's a Heartbeast. Yeah, we take the Heartbeast. Yeah, we take the Heartbeast and hope to pick up good cards. I think we take the Assassin here. Like, Undead Servant doesn't excite me. Sidearm doesn't excite me. There's nothing that says pivot into me here. So, Heartbeast and hope to get some chains. Another Unholy Hunger seems quite good. But I think our 5-drop is actually getting quite full. What is this worth? What is this? Somebody want to, like, tell me what this is worth. For some reason, this thing was like $30 in paper. I mean, it's possible that our white will signal. Tim Twister. I think Eyeblight Assassin is again the correct pick here. It's a ticket, less than 2 tickets. The Tactics? Really? I do not like sorcery speed combat tricks. I think I prefer the Assassin here. Oh, hey, dude. You're a cool card. I like you. You don't go in this deck, but you're a cool card. Shadows. You know what? We're a Shadows deck. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Toxic. Yeah, it's a late Ghoul. Ghoul's quite nice. But Shadows of the past. We're not planning to win. I'm already running over my time. I like Shadows of the past. Oh. You know what? I've passed this card so often. And nothing else here really excites me. Like, Oromancer's fine, Heavy Infantry are not exciting. Dark Petition. I like. Kithian's Tactics. You guys say this wins games? Our 5-drops are so bad. This is so bad. This is not... Okay, get out, Rabid Bloodsucker. And this thing only gets auras, right? Okay. No, I'm taking another Read the Bones. Take the Consecrated by Blood? What are these both still doing here? We need the creatures, I think. Yeah, Grasp. Fine, we'll take the Grasp. We can take up... We can find beef bodies later. I like the Automaton. I don't like you at all. You make it difficult for us to beat in. Dreadwaters, I don't want to fight that deck tonight. Night Snare, goodbye. Swamp, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I listen to chat too much. I should have taken the Shambles. Second Grasp is just way too greedy. White did not... Ugh. We were getting cut on white. Guardians is playable. I mean, they're not bad. They stop us. They stop our deck. Oh, hey. Exquisite Firecraft. You're a cool card. You're not what I want to be doing, but you're a cool card. I see you over there doing your thing, and I respect it. Imp? Yeah, definitely Imp here, I think. Shaman? More low drops? Yeah, I think with Shadows of the Past, we want to be doing things like... Oh, God, I hate this guy. Eyeblight Massacre? Yeah, it's the Shaman. Cleric is... Oh. Another Patron of the Valiant. So expensive. So expensive. Our curve is so bad. So, like, I think there's arguments to be made for all of these cards. I think it's the Shaman. Like, do we need more 5-drops, guys? Do we need more 5-drops? Yeah, grab Patron, dump the Beast. Ugh. God damn it, Pax. Why you gotta do this to a guy? We don't have a problem with fixing in this deck, so we don't need the Caves. Enshrouding Mist. Yeah. Another cleric. Another cleric, he said, as if he had taken a cleric already. Why do I have to be embarrassed at this point, Kinger 7? Cut the Cull Blade. What? Arusurus RN. Dark Petition can be cut. But I want to play it. It's happening! It's happening! Oh, I misclicked. Blightcaster? Hell yeah! Letha just subscribed. Oh, thank you very much, Letha. I'm sorry I totally missed your thing. Sigil, get out. Another 4-drop is exactly what this deck wants to be playing. Fart noise dot dag. This is terrible. Yeah, we can probably drill down to it, right? Or we can just get it. Or we can just go and take it. Cut a tactician, yeah. Bland Spice just subscribed. Thank you very much, Bland Spice. Yeah, the petition is cool. I like the petition. It wants to be in a combo deck. Hey, Weight of the Underworld wield. Cool. Cool. Healing Hands, lol. Pick a card and immediately cut it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens on your 43rd pick. This deck is really top heavy. But it's kind of control-y. You know what I mean? Actually, I like Guardian Automaton. I think we do cut Throwing Knife, though. I think that is correct. You're so bad. Be better. Be a bear with this ability. That would be good. Be a piker with this ability. Don't be a 1-1. My god, man. Have some pride. I don't think, like, even if we were going to get a lot of value off Patron, I don't think we want to be running 2 of them. But what do we put in on Liu? Yeah, the problem is like, you play a lot of removal into Cullblade and it becomes a 2-2. Or a 3-3. Maybe it turns into a 4-4. I'm gonna try this and see how the meta plays out in this draft. This is such a weird, 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 weird thing. I want to try the Amperin Tactician. This is bad, but whatever. We'll see how things look. Maybe we'll try to go into like some kind of Dark Petition Sigil combo thing with more grasps. We'll see how it pans out. Like I said, I'm not married to this entire idea we've got going on here. I'm actually supposed to have gone home by now. A utopian science fiction novel series? There's the Culture series. Fiedict 92. Heartbeast cannot find the sigil. It hunts up auras. El Seldana just resubscribed. El Seldana 92. I Seldana. I'm sorry. 92 just subscribed for the 16th straight month. Thank you very much, I Seldana. 92. Did we leave Blightcaster in? I don't even remember. Yes, I would like to play first. Thank you for offering. This seems absolutely fine. I am happy to keep this hand. You know what? A hand that can win on 2 is a hand that's fine with me. Oh, and actually, I own the first 3 Foundation novels because Everyman just did a really nice printing of the first 3 Foundation novels. Yeah, well, that's gonna happen. Question of etiquette. Do we grasp here? I think what I do is I play out the Deadbridge Shaman, grasp on the Deadbridge Shaman, and just start laying in next turn. So, you know what? I'm going to take this as a signal that we've signaled, or as a sign that we've signaled well. This is the best outcome. You want to see your opponent in round 1 in the mirror. Because your opponent in round 1 is the person who is furthest from you, who, in theory, is the least affected by your signals across the entire draft. If you're facing the mirror in round 1, I think that's a success. Do we Eyeblight Assassin the Deadbridge Shaman? And pitch the Read the Bones? I think I like that. I mean, that's probably wrong. Then beat in with Shaman. This is probably all wrong. There's probably a much better line in there that was like, grasp of the Hieromancer on the Cleric, then Kraken. No, because we couldn't have held up Enshrouding Mist. I probably should have read to look for a land, but here we are. I would really like to be able to grasp and hold up Enshrouding Mist. Let's crack in with Enshrouding Mist up. Opponent quite clearly has his own Enshrouding Mist. Now that I think about it. Yep. So nothing actually happens here? Well, that was awkward. But we're still up quite a bit. Yeah, okay. Our opponent is now playing bad cards. Well, not bad, but just... The other thing to remember when you're streaming Magic the Gathering is that you will have... You ever remember what it was like to play Solitaire when you were a kid? And it would just attract this huge crowd of people who were screaming at you that you were wrong. That is the experience of playing Magic the Gathering online. I'm just going to start beating in with his Guardian Automaton. I'm happy to take your flyer off the board and gain 3 life. Why aren't you beating in with the Ghoul? You have nothing in hand. You have nothing in hand. Huh, yeah. I love that joke, the guy with the clever handle. Like, yeah, just take a deck of cards with you wherever you go, and if you ever get lost, just start playing Solitaire, and someone is going to come along. Okay, opponent top decked a land. We have Mastery up, but we don't have 5 mana. Again, opponent is doing what here? Hey, we kept in Blightcaster. How about that? Eventually, opponent's going to draw something and ruin us. There we go. There we go. Kaboosh. Can't believe we just unholy hungered a shambling ghoul. Seems like a fine trade. If opponent wants to tragic arrogance into this board, go for it. Huh. I hadn't heard that one, actually, NSG Reaper. I like that a lot. Okay. Well, that'll happen. You have a guy that can't block. We don't need to let him see the irregulars. We've got this game on lock. Yeah, we know where our Caves of Koilos went. Opponent has to play out. Yeah, okay. What's good in the mirror here? Opponent has mountains of 2/3s. Which makes our free blades quite bad. Like the best card in the format makes it quite bad. Yeah, I think Blightcaster comes out. Although, like, we need to make this decision about... I think Marauder comes out against the... and Grasp comes in. Let's do that. Let's sideboard in Grasp against, like, his board of guys that just trade off. That's probably not correct, but we'll see what happens. Again, we've got a very keepable hand here. Like, Fetid Imp into Deadbridge Shaman into Tactician. Me. I have perfect mana on turn 1. Because I'm an opponent. Jerk. Oh god, opponent has Foil Sigil, doesn't he? And we can't even... Yeah, here it comes. Throwing Knife is tech against Mother of Runes, actually. Alright, so we just match our opponent card for card here. Maybe we get to trade off the Deadbridge Shaman for the Free Blade and the Imp for his Shaman. Opponent seems to be off his mana here. Well, here we go. The problem is, this doesn't actually swing us through for anything. Ugh. Are we honestly in the position where we're just beating down with Fetid Imp? Like, we can Weight of the Underworld down not his Freeblade. Yeah, I'm very careful of Eyeblight Massacre here, actually. I kind of want to put Grasp on the Shaman. But the problem is I don't want to trade off Shaman because I like the cards I have in hand. Grasp the Hieromancer on Fetid Imp is so bad. It's so bad, but I think that's where we are right now. That's just what's happening. Tap that thing. We're beating down in the air with a goddamned Fetid Imp is what's happening. Well, you're off your mana. I hate you so much. I hate you so much, opponent. I hate everything in this life so much. Cleric of the Forward Order? Really? Why did he not play out the Cleric? I'm not throwing away the Tactician right now. Or the Freeblade. One more mana is what I need. Unfortunately, opponent... uh-oh. Well, opponent just got there. We do not. Well, yeah. Apparently we do need Sigil. You have Hixus, don't you? I should have probably beat in with the Tactician. Eyeblight Massacre? No, huh? Flare? Yeah, I'm keeping the hunger. Just in case. Well, we don't know what he's got. They have got. But they've been starved for land and we haven't been able to put effective pressure on them. So now that they're on to land, they might have something quite dangerous. That's not quite dangerous, but it sure is irritating. We wanted that card. So now we're just beating down for 2? Ugh. Yeah, well... Opponent has mono removal deck. Is that what you're casting? Well, here we are. If he's attacking with it, he's quite clearly got something. We've got opponent dead here? Okay. Okay. That's... Sometimes you can flood on removal, right? Hold on, I'm going to run an ad. Then I'll be right back. There's only one more match to go, but we should be able to get through a full commercial. See you soon. Hey everyone, I'm back. Alright, we're just waiting on the final match of this game. Collection... Cards... Let's show you the deck that I drafted. Here it is. As you can see, it contains cards. Can I quilt? Does that mean something other than what I think it means? Quilt? No, I don't quilt. Why? That's a fucking weird thing to ask someone, let me tell you what. Just gonna put the 1 in there. A swiftly quilting Cameron. No, I don't quilt. Why would you ask me if I could quilt? I also do not knit. These are very odd questions. I imagine knitting is very relaxing. I know a ton of people who do it. Have I ever thought about drinking water? Are you suggesting that I'm... Oh, yeah, this match. Are you suggesting that I am thirsty? I'm not even sure it's monodies. I always wanted to learn to sew from my mother, but she didn't want to teach me. It's a lot of work to teach someone to sew. I used to do yoga. I've done some yoga. I found it unsatisfying. I would like to be able to sew my own clothes. It seems like a good skill to have, being able to make your own clothes. Seems like the kind of thing that would make Robert Heinlein happy, Do I levitate? Yes, I fly. Grow crystals for fun? I eat eggs. Yes. Have I ever thought about breathing? It's very useful. Eh. Breathing leads to being alive, and honestly, I found it to be a very mixed experience. I did a yoga once, yes. Do I have any other creative outlets? I write. I draw. I go to life drawing. I haven't been able to go in a while, though. Oh, I get it. I get it. Quilting questions because you assume the Argyle square on my logo was a quilting square, or some kind of quilted pattern. Attraction to weak nuclear forces? I don't understand the standard model. I leave it for the people who can. The forces I deal with are like Van der Waals forces and hydrogen bonding and internuclear forces. I deal with atomic scale stuff, not nuclear scale stuff. That sounds fine, Halderama. Looks like the round's firing. We are up against Kazuki. Or no, wait, that was who we were up against last time. Can I build an atomic bomb? Heavens no. If I were a Monte Carlo algorithm, what deck would I draft? 5-color stuff. Yeah, electromagnetic force. That's basically what I deal with. Hydrophobic or hydrophilic? Hydrophobic is really greasy. It's nasty. Hydrophilic, you know, it's moist. My favorite material? Interesting question. Silicon is interesting. I think silicon is interesting. I think graphene is interesting. Carbon allotropes are really neat. My animosity for graphene as a material is no way related to its theoretical properties. I don't weep silently for all the helium we lose. Least favorite material? I'm not actually very fond of perovskites. Perovskites? I do work on the angstrom size scale, The unit cells I make are definitely measured in angstroms. Can I build a clock? Yeah, probably with a manual. If I was a Monte Carlo sandwich, what color would my pineapple be? I think it would converge on yellow. I think there's quite a few materials with refractive indices that match water. Why, yes, I would like to play first. Thank you for asking. Ugh. My distaste for graphene mainly stems from the fact that it scoops up all the grant money from people who... No. Uh-oh. Well... Dog balls. Well, this thing is going to lightning bolt us, and then we're going to flare it. Please stop drawing land deck. Bring out the shaman. Next turn, this guy gets in for 2, and we're like, oh no, don't 2 me. Flare! Yeah, sure. Pitch something. Favorite format in Magic? The legacy matches I've played have been sweet. I think my favorite format in Magic is draft. Man, it would have been really nice to be able to crack in with... Well, we wouldn't have been cracking in anyways. See, this is going to feel real good, because our opponent's like, I've never seen a more obvious Celestial Flare in my life, and I still have to run into it. Well, Flare's going to get something. It's going to get the Recluse, and we're going to take a beating. Well, yes, I would like to keep that. It would have been nice to get some value off of it, but here we are. Continue to have nothing. I asked you so nicely to have nothing. All this menace. I definitely do not like reading the bones here. Like, we can slow the bleed. For cereal, Broseph? 4 land. We're not mega dead, but we did see some pretty good cards in these colors coming around. Oh, yeah! Well, can't block. R. Usurus RN. Activate this ability only if I have 4 more creature cards in my graveyard. Well, that's awkward. Get the curve down, son. Get the curve down. I do not like shadows. I like guardians in here. Yeah, well, let's give this a shot. Yes, I would like to play first. This seems like a much better hand. Not a goblin. Not a goblin. Thank you. The dog next door is going ape shit. I wonder what's up. I asked you so nicely. Well. Nice try, Blanco Ninu, but your ass just got sad. Yeah, that'll happen. Do we just tactician here for no value? Of course we do. Okay. Scoop? Scoop? I mean, there's lots of ways for you to deal with this. We saw the exquisite firecraft going around. Can our opponent kill the patron? No. Well, the maulers are never getting through. Another guy is never getting through. Opponent's just playing whatever he's top decking. So, opponent has one turn to rip their Firecraft? At which point we're actually kind of in trouble. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Why do I say these things? Yeah, I think opponent forgot about Imp. Really? Wow. You could have not drawn a better, like, long-term win con here. Well, then we got this. This guy's gonna kill us. Come on, give me something I can work with here. Good. Go back to top decking with the rest of us. Lose your win con, go back to top decking. Reeks of wheelchair. Well, it's not like we're... Holy God. Could you please, please, please stop ripping win cons? We die. Okay. Game of skill, no luck involved. May the best wizard win. That's magic. Okay, it is time to go home. I have to travel tomorrow, so I will see you guys in the future. What else? If you have enjoyed the stream, please consider supporting us here with a subscription on Twitch. If that is to your liking, you can get our many fine emotes and get a little arrow next to your name. If you do not want to subscribe on Twitch, or perhaps you already have subscribed, maybe you would prefer to support us at Patreon at www.patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. If neither of those things are fine, or what you're into doing, that's also totally fine. We have much free content. up at our homepage at www.loadingreadyrun.com, which you may wish to visit if you have enjoyed our stream. And otherwise, just keep tuned. Hit the subscribe button. We do so much streaming on this channel. And hopefully one of our shows is totally in line with what you would like to do. God, I really need to actually write a script for that because I repeat myself so much when I'm fried after playing video games for several hours. Yeah, I think that's everything. Anyway, I'm going to run another commercial now, and I will see you guys in the future. So, Toodles, thank you very much for joining me. Ew. No. Oh. No, not good. Not good. Okay, later, everyone.